the lovely and talented Alex Gumpel, who pointed out earlier that he's been here longer than I have.
Just by about 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. He's kind of our Windows go-to guy on the Windows 8 tablets and so forth. You have a Surface 2 Pro,
which I got right here for my notes.
Okay. I was playing a little bit with the Nokia 2520, which I really like, but that was an RT tablet. Right. This is, oddly enough, an 8-inch full-blown Windows 8 Pro tablet.
This is essentially a regular Windows PC, just very small.
And very inexpensive.
And very inexpensive, well, which I'll get to. So it's got the basic specs of every Windows tablet that you get these days. So it's got an Atom processor, 1.8 gigs, 2 gigs of RAM. It comes in 32 gigs of storage. And it had a 64 gig one, but I didn't see it on the website today, so I don't know if they discontinued that or not.
Oh, interesting.
This one is 64 gig, which I got at a deal when they were offering at the same price as 32. It comes with Windows 8.1. It's about 0.87 pounds. It's got one micro USB port for charging and for just USB accessories if you have a dongle, which is not included, just to be aware of. And it's got front and rear cameras, and it will have micro SIM support coming soon, they say.
For LTE?
Yes, but I don't know when that will be exactly. So, I mean, there's not much to say. It's a typical Windows 8 PC. It could do anything that another one do. It's just smaller, and it's vertical, and it's just really nice. The form factor is really...
It feels awfully small. Are you able to use it? I mean, do you have to use it in tablet mode, or can you use desktop?
Well, I mean, it has a desktop in it. It's just
but I'm just saying, isn't it awfully small?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But so you wouldn't really be doing much in it, but you could if you wanted to.
So you really want to think of this as a tablet?
Yeah, this is a tablet. A great use case of this is for Smart Glass with the Xbox. This makes a really nice size.
But you could use an RT tablet for that.
Right, but this it's
although this
smaller.
is RT priced, isn't it?
It's RT priced, yes. And it also this comes with Office. Just like RT.
Right.
So all the sub 8-inch Windows tablets come with the Office Home Student License.
Right.
So which is a very handy thing to have. Now the biggest issue with this that a lot of people have pointed out is that the Windows key is not down here where they normally are. It's up at the top right here, which it's not too bad. I mean, it's like, okay, like if you're in an app or something, you can easily go to the charms and just kind of go back. But where this really gets annoying is if it's off and it's sitting on a table and you want to just like quickly kind of like turn it on, you have to like reach it, but then you got to hold it with the other hand so you can press the button. It just gets annoying. And it's not a big deal, but it's just annoying. That's
it's just not the expectation. The expectation is I'm going to have a Windows button on the front of the bezel.
I would much rather have it here, but it's not a deal breaker.
Yeah.
So it comes with minor bloatware. It's got McAfee and some Amazon and Kindle stuff and eBay.
You'd think with
and
so little storage that they just wouldn't load it up. How much does the base install take up of your... You said you got a 64 gig.
Yeah, I got a 64. I didn't actually...
I wonder how much free... I mean, it seems to me Windows 8 itself, with all the doohickeys, might take up 32 gigs, right? You need a 64 to have any...
No, it doesn't take up exactly... Because, I mean, well, if you had the 32 gig one, I bet you got at least 15 gigs free.
Really that much? Okay.
Probably,
okay,
yeah.
good.
I'm sure Windows does, or maybe with the bloatware it might take up half, but...
Well, then that's the point, is don't put bloatware in somewhere
and
you don't have a lot of storage. Right.
Another thing to point out is that even though it does just charge with the micro USB port, it comes with a special charger that you have to use. I think it's a 10-watt charger, and you can't use a regular cell phone one.
The Nokia was like that too. I couldn't, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know.
Am I misremembering?
Was it Nokia Mini?
I've seen this before where it had a micro USB, but you couldn't charge it.
Right. So if you plug in with your phone charger, it just doesn't see it as charging. What I think it's doing is it's shorting some wires too, so so it knows that you're using the right charger for it that's powered enough to charge it. So that's just something to be aware, is like you be sure to take that charger with you and not just use the other ones that you have.
Very annoying.
I also should point out that one of the first things I do with devices is when I get them is I try to figure out ways to restore, see what ways you can restore it back to factory conditions. This has the regular Windows one and the Dell one, and I happen to just run the Dell one. The first thing I did, in the middle of it, it gave me an error. And I stopped it, and then it booted up fine as if it was new again, except it blue screened a couple times. So, like, I mean, this could just be me, but I think something corrupted in the restore partition when that restore thing happened. So my advice is that first thing you should do is make your recovery USB key.
That's
USB
true
drive.
of
That's
any
the first
Windows
thing you should do.
machine. You've really got it.
I
People
should have done that
don't do
because
it.
then I could just rejigger it and be good. I think Paul Thurrott is going to send me one that he's going to make from his, so I'm waiting for that.
Well, that's only fair. You saved him, didn't you?
I did
when he was out
actually,
here.
Mary Jo did, and then I also got off of that. But yeah, anyway. So
and to be fair, the Surface also uses a proprietary charger. It doesn't charge over the USB.
Right,
port.
it does have its own charger, but I mean, this is a micro USB port.
It feels like it should.
But like the actual charger bit that you plug the USB into has something in it that's shorting some pins, so this sees that. Because it's high powered, it needs the power because it's a full tablet, not a little phone. So the price of this for the 32 gig is $300.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is. So I have the 64 gig one. Dell had a deal where you get the 64 gig one for the 32 gig price, so I jumped at that as soon as I could.
Absolutely.
And that's just for the bare bones tablet. This is all you get, and the charger. Optional accessories that you can get are a case and a little mini Bluetooth keyboard.
USB 3 on there?
You know, I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Okay. So,
well,
but it's Intel.
It's an Atom.
Is it Atom? Not a Haswell.
I don't know. Actually, no, it's not because it's micro USB.
Right.
Micro USB, USB 3 has the double
one.
So no, it's USB 2. So pros and cons.
Yeah.
Pro is the form factor. It's just a really nice feel. The back of it has this like grippy kind of textured ringed thing. It just feels really nice. It's solid. It's like it's a solid chunk.
Yeah.
So it's a great form factor and build quality. Another pro is the screen. It's a high quality IPS screen. The resolution is not Retina grade. It's like I think 1280 by 800, but it still looks great.
Especially at that size.
Yeah, and at the size, and I mean it's IPS, so you can see it at all angles. It just looks really nice. And also, and of course, the other pro is the price is amazing. And the only con really that I can think of is the USB button, which again, it's not a deal breaker. It's just kind of annoying.
Now you have the Surface. If you were given the choice between buying the Surface and the Dell
because
Venue
of the size
Pro 8,
difference, they're different use scenarios.
So you think of them as different stuff.
This is a consumption-only device.
Right.
Surface can do both.
Right.
I can't take notes on this.
Is there a keyboard available for the Dell?
Yeah, just a Bluetooth mini keyboard.
Or not a cover.
No, not a cover one. No. But you can plug any Bluetooth keyboard or plug in with
a USB keyboard. Yeah.
So it's different usage. This is just great for reading stuff and watching stuff and whatever, reading blogs.
When nothing less than Windows 8.1 Pro will do.
Yes.
This is a very good choice.
Exactly.
Yeah. So buy.
So yes, I give this a buy because at $300 for a full Windows
That's
PC,
amazing. Really?
why not?
Yeah.
If that's what you're looking for.
Well, and you don't feel like there's any sacrifices for that price.
Not really, no.
Good. You know, when we saw netbooks at those prices, it was kind of junky hardware.
Yeah.
But you had to have a keyboard, a trackpad, you had a CD. I mean, it was a different beast.
Right.
So, well, we've gotten better. That's pretty impressive.
I love
Touch
this.
screen and everything. Dell Venue 8 Pro, a definite buy from Alex Gumpel, the Flu Master.
Where's my drink?
We stole it.
Right here.
We didn't feel that it
thank
would
you.
be appropriate for you to be
There we go.
imbibing during your
I'll drink
review.
that too.